One of the key things that I've taken away from SALT is actually being more of a leader than a doer. Before coming to SALT, I tried to do everything myself as a branch chief, and I'm learning that it's more effective to be a leader than a doer.
Collaboration. Collaborating with the folks that you work with on a day-to-day basis, here at SALT, with the instructors, with some of the facilitators. It's just been a wonderful experience to truly collaborate, share ideas, get feedback, watch kind of the change process as it occurs. It's just been incredible.
I think more outside the box instead of inside the box. When you get into policy, you're focused on regulations, and that's all you hear, and that's all you see, and that's all you talk about. But when you get outside the box, you have to actually listen to what's going on around you and be aware of what's going on around you so that you can effectively help and assist other people in your workforce.
I think the most important thing that I'm taking away is that our work is important, and that my work is important as well, as far as contributing to the vision and the mission at BBA, and what I bring to work really does impact the culture.
So far, my key takeaway has been self-awareness and really having that emotional intelligence to talk to people and communicate better.
I think that being agile when it comes to change is imperative. We're in an ever-changing environment right now, and so if you're not able to fully grasp and be able to pivot, like we've said in our class, and realize that we have to meet those challenges head on, that we'll be getting left behind.
There are so many things that you're so sure that you know about yourself until you get in here and you realize, I really didn't know that. I didn't really realize how much for me personally, how much my emotions show right on my face and how that can be effective. Or I'm thinking I'm this great person, or like I have all these tools down, but I really don't have them all down. There were so many concepts that I hadn't thought of. Strategic thinking, the whole thinking like from a whole concept, systems thinking, like how all the parts are interrelated and how they affect what you're doing, and considering other people's perspectives when you're trying to solve an issue, because typically you come from your own perspective. But if you can understand like all the interrelated parts and maybe someone else's perspective, how you can bring that together to actually have some influence and get some buy-in from others. So it's just been a great experience.
I'd say I'm more agile, more flexible. I don't get frustrated with the change as much because I try to sit back, analyze it first to see why the change is coming and how that change is going to be implemented and how I can be a part of that and be a positive part of that change. That's why it's so important. The DSRP was so important to me, to understand the perspectives and the relationships between those component pieces, those program offices, those systems, and how they work together to achieve mission. So for me, agility and DSRP were just phenomenal.
I'm different now because I sit back and think deeper than I did before I entered the program. Now I sit back and there's more why inside of my head as to why is this happening? What are the underlying causes? Instead of just going with a gut, reaction, it allowed me to step back. So that for me has been very, very helpful.
Becoming self-aware is very important. Self-aware of myself, of my surroundings, how I may be portrayed, how my thought process can be seen from the outside, just everything about my decision-making process and how I portray that to the world, basically.
In one word, I would say confidence. Realizing now a very strategic way to approach my own emotional intelligence, recognize myself and how I'm feeling about different triggers that might occur at work, and utilizing that to mine and my team's advantage. That is the biggest impact that I've noticed in myself, is that because I've done that, I'm more confident in all of my interactions.
I'm a division chief. I have 7 branch chiefs. What I've learned, I share with my branch chiefs by the way that I manage them, by the way I supervise them. They learn from me. 2 of my branch chiefs have been through SALT program. So there's 5 of them left that need to come here. And the 2 that have been through SALT, one was in the inaugural class, awesome supervisor. I have one in this class with me, extremely intelligent as well. So I think with all of that, it just makes us better leaders, and it helps me help them, it helps them help their people, so it just passes its way down.
If you send individuals to the SALT class, I think they'll gain self-awareness. I think they'll definitely leave here better communicators and just a better understanding of being a leader just in and of itself. Again, it's a great program. I would recommend it to anyone. I would recommend it to individuals who are looking to become leaders, and I would recommend it to leaders and then even senior leaders who are, senior management, because again, sometimes we're stagnated. We've done everything to get there, and so we're feeling like we have arrived, but there's so much more to learn, and there's always a chance to continue your growth.
This has been the most effective program that I've ever been involved with in terms of leadership development. I've attended other courses from other organizations, and although those were nice, I would say that those were good. This is great, and the reason why is that anybody that can come to this can realize their potential for leadership development, and the more people that potentially do, the more people would be more effective.
I think the benefits for the agency, if more people will attend, that it will help change the culture, the perspectives of the office, and also perceptions. I think many of times people have a different idea what they think the office environment should look like, but the things that we've learned in the SALT program can really change just the motivation of the employees as well as the managers, and just help change the culture of the everyday environment.